Hey guys, Faith here,
Blessing you.
and welcome back to another video. And in this video, thank you. In this video, we just want to talk about how you can be a more supportive partner in your business. Because I've done business by myself and I've done business with a partner. And having a partner has been a world's, like, you've been supporting me.
Okay, on this, like, not with me. I've just been there, right?
You were with me. Were you semi-probably or were you with me?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
You weren't in it with me. You weren't in it with me, but you were with me along the journey. Yeah, I don't think I was wrong with grammatically. She loves to pick up my grammaticals.
Yeah, I was. Okay.
Anyway, I've done business without Blessing, without being with Blessing, and I've done business while I was with Blessing. And while I was with Blessing, with a supportive partner, I can see the world of difference. In fact, I never cracked. In fact, I never cracked. Blessing is the reason. I never said this to her, but you are the reason why I was able to do £100,000, $100,000 in one single month. Yes, you heard that correctly. She's the reason why I was able to make $100,000 in 1 month, because she actually pushed me to find a mentor. She pushed me to find a mentor. I was at Barnet ceiling, and she pushed me to find a mentor that could help me crack it. And I was very scared to get that mentor because it would cost a lot of money, but she pushed me to get it, and she was supporting me.
Well, Faith came to me. He was like, Blessing, should I invest into this mentor? I was like, yeah. I know he was expecting me to say, no, it's too expensive. I was like, nah, you need to. Like, I've seen what you've said about your business currently, and I know where you need to go. And then the missing piece is this mentor.
Yeah, and that's the number one thing. That's the number one thing on how you can be supportive as a partner in business. I know you're going to probably be talking a little bit more, but I will too, is that you need to understand, you need to make sure you're aligned with your partner's vision. The Bible says when let me reverse it. The Bible basically says that when two or more are gathered, they agree. But when two people are not aligned on something, they cannot agree, and that thing cannot happen. So the number one thing,
they're not ordered.
Yeah, the number one thing is that you must be aligned as a union to be supportive in your partner's business for it to be successful. I see a lot of couples, they're not aligned. I was like, oh gosh.
I just remembered the
talk.
Like, I knew, like, I saw Faith back in his Snapchat days when he posted a lot about business. And I was like, oh, this is great. And I did. At the time, it was just literally, I thought he was inspiring. I thought, wow, this is amazing. Great content. But then when we started to progress, our friendship progressed and it turned into a relationship, I knew that, okay, I can't stop this guy from carrying on and advancing in his business. I can't say, oh my gosh, babe, let's spend more time together. Like, obviously I'm a girl, I have my needs, whatever. Like, I want to spend time. One of my main love languages is quality time. So I did want that. And he did make the effort to see me. However, there's always that thing in me that wants to see him more. But it's not about you. In a relationship, it's not about you. It's about how can I serve this person best? I was like, okay, cool. This person has come to me as a businessman. I cannot come and try and mold him to be someone that he's not. He came to me with this level of responsibility that he's upholding, this level of work ethic that he's also upholding. So it would be at a disservice for me to say, oh my gosh, like, you need to relax, reduce what you're doing. Like, no, what I would do is I'd encourage him. If he came to me with a problem, I'll be like, hey, I'll try and do the best I can to advise him on what I think he should do. And it's down to him to take my advice or not. But supporting is about understanding the vision of your partner, because if you don't understand it, you won't understand things that they do. And if you don't understand things that they do, it becomes really difficult to support them. So even I was doing the best I could to support Faith in order to make sure that he was driven and going after his purpose. Because another thing that I've learned about purpose as a man, well, I'm not a man, but what I've seen from men is that they operate the best when they're walking in their purpose. The moment that they've lost vision or lost sort of the part where they're going, and it becomes a thing of, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Then they start to be a bit more erratic. They're not as settled. They can't think straight. Well, this is for purpose-driven men at least. But I knew that I had to do what I could to support him in the best way possible.
Yeah. And that leads me on to because men and women are different. And so it leads me on to what are some practical ways you could give one, or I'm going to give two. Some practical, I'll start. Some practical ways that a man can support women. And I'll say for me, as a man, how you can support your woman is, look, the Bible says that women are the weaker vessel. It doesn't mean weak in the sense they can't do more, but in the sense of you must be more supportive. So I know that one thing I've had to realize is that Blessing is not a man. She's not a man in the sense where I can just tell her, do this, and she does it. I've realized I've had to do a lot more. So sometimes, even though it feels like I'm almost babying her, but it's like I have to do it. So what I mean by that, when I say baby, it doesn't mean I'm talking to her in a rude way. It means that sometimes I've had to go the extra mile, setting up her company, posting for her, making the post, writing captions. Even sometimes she needs help with messaging people about something, and I've had to sit down and actually write that message for her. Now, it would be very annoying for me if that was a man asking me to do that, but I've realized that I need to be a supportive partner. She's a girl, she's different, she doesn't know this thing, and I have to recognize that, and I've got to be extra supportive. And I've seen a couple guys where they say they've tried to be supportive to their partner, but all they've done is said, oh, you should start that lash business, but they haven't done it. You see, me, when Blessing wanted to start a lash business, I went and seeked out a lash course trainer, and I paid for that out of my own pocket so that she better get trained. Did we?
Yeah, you definitely paid for it.
Are we sure it's specific 50?
Not 50-50. I paid a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't pay nothing.
Yeah, I know, but I paid majority.
Yeah, you paid majority.
Vast majority. So
I didn't bought my lash bed. You bought like a lot.
Yeah, like I bought. Well, I paid the majority of the course. I'm just thinking, I don't remember you paying. I'm not offense. I just don't remember you paying, because I remember I really looked out for that person I bought you as a surprise. You didn't know about it.
Didn't pay for everything.
Okay.
You paid for majority. Trust me. I paid for the deposit.
But
that's not really what.
Okay, it's just I don't remember. Anyway, I paid for the course. I paid for her lash bed. I did all of these things to support her to actually do it. They just say, oh yeah, babe, go and do it. No, I made sure I should.
Practical steps.
Practicals on it.
Like, put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, well, we
have the means. How can I support you practically? One thing that I used to do a lot, I need to get back to doing that actually, transparency. And reminding Faith of meetings that he would have. Because Faith was at some point, he was really forgetful, and then he'd showing messages or people being annoyed that he didn't title to the meeting. And it's not that Faith didn't know, but maybe it was the fact that you were just overwhelmed. Like, you just, oh my gosh, there's too many things to do. So what I would do is I'd always remind Faith, like 10 minutes.
You had my calendar.
I had his calendar.
That's a good step.
You
have your partner's calendar. And your partner's calendar is massive.
Yeah.
Have your partner's calendar.
And I would set reminders and say, okay, cool. I had an alert for every meeting that Faith had. So I would literally message him, baby, I have a meeting soon. Or if in 2 minutes, because Faith would like things as ASAP. Because if I told him 20 minutes before, he might still forget. So I'd literally have to tell him 2 minutes. So she's literally jump into the meeting early and be there waiting for the person rather than the person waiting for him, and he doesn't turn up. So that's one practical step. But this is for the nature of Faith.
Of me.
You know, you mind your work for someone else. Maybe someone else might be your man or your partner. Maybe had really organized and really good with time management, so they may not need that, but this is what works for him.
Yeah, literally. And guys, yeah, that's a little video. We're gonna do a part 2 we're gonna do a part 2 to this video, because we literally have so much to talk about it. We just don't have the time right now. And if anybody's got any questions for that part 2, please put them in the comment section or read them, and we'll make sure that we do get to it on that part 2. But apart from that, like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I did say comment. Comment for the next things that they. Okay, you're right. Yeah, but yeah, comment, subscribe, and do all that good stuff.
See ya.
Love you, and God bless.